Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Summer 2023 Commencement Ceremonies of Oklahoma State University Institute of Technology. Please remain standing for our national anthem being performed by natural gas compression faculty member Dr. Pete Brown.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we walked
Please be seated. Dr. Brown, thank you for opening our ceremony with a tribute to our great nation. Graduates, this is your big day. I bet some of you thought that it would never get here, but it's finally here, and you should be very proud of yourself because we're all proud of you today. This is truly a proud day on campus, and I'm grateful to each of you for being here today as we recognize the achievements of the members of the 225th graduating class of OSUIT. And before me is a very accomplished group of graduates. We have 157 students graduating from OSUIT this morning, and of those, 77% are graduating with honors. And the way that breaks down, yes. The way those honors break down is 57 of our graduates are graduating cum laude, which is a grade point average between 3.0 and 3.49. 39 of our graduates are graduating magna cum laude, which is a grade point average of 3.5 to 3.79, and 29 are graduating with the highest honors at summa cum laude. That's a grade point average of 3.8 or above. Yes, let's go ahead. And I will remind you the names of all of the honors graduates are designated in the commencement program, and they're each wearing a special medallion to signify their academic achievements. You are going to also recognize the members of our International Scholarship Society known as Phi Theta Kappa by the gold stoles that they have with their regalia. Ladies and gentlemen, such academic honors do not come easily, and it really deserves our recognition, but I have the greatest respect for every one of our graduates. Let's give all of our graduates a nice round of applause, please. That will be the first of many congratulations that we'll be giving this group. As a military-friendly institution, it is also something that we take great pride in honoring veterans. And you're going to recognize that we have some graduating veterans by the red, white, and blue cords that they have with their regalia as well. But I want to do something a little special at this time. I want to recognize all the veterans that are in attendance, whether you're a graduate or a member of the audience. If you are a veteran, could you please stand where you are if you're able and allow us to recognize you and thank you for your service to the nation. I tell you what, no group could be more honored to be on our campus. We actually started right after World War II as a facility to honor veterans, and we have never lost sight of that in all these 76 years. I also want to acknowledge and introduce a few people. I want to start with the senior administrative team here at OSUIT. I'd like to ask them to stand and be recognized. First, we have Dr. Randy Wymore, who is our new interim provost here at OSUIT. Let's give him a round of applause. Also, we have Vice President of Student Services, Dr. Ina Agnew, right here in the first row. And my Vice President for Fiscal Services, Jim Smith, right there beside her. Thank you all for your dedication to the OSU system. Our student speakers are going to be more formally introduced in just a moment, but I would like to ask Wesley Grizzle to please stand and be recognized at this time. Wesley, we're looking forward to your comments in just a few moments. We also have two outstanding employees with us today who have recently been recognized for their exemplary performance. It is a special honor for me to introduce them at this time. This year's Outstanding Faculty Award winner, as selected by the OSUIT Faculty Staff Association, is Information Technology Instructor Howard Licht. And right in front of him is the winner of this year's Outstanding Classified Staff Award, Physical Plant Custodian Cornelius Edwards. Thank you both for your dedication and the service that you give to our campus. We appreciate it very much. And folks, it's now my privilege to introduce our commencement speaker. Melody Schultz serves as the Director of Training and Development at Kodiak Gas Services. From a humble beginning as a technical writer in the IT industry to leading the Training and Development Department of a premier gas compression company, Melody understands firsthand how the expansion and development of technical and professional skills can impact the trajectory of a career. Recognizing talent management as an antidote to the Great Resignation, Melody works alongside organizational leaders to define and unify strategies, to streamline efficient processes, and create custom training and development programs to support goals and established initiatives. Passionate about leadership and mentoring others to become their best selves, she strives to encourage and empower people to remain lifelong learners throughout their career, viewing knowledge as a tool to gain skills and confidence. Melody has a master's degree in educational human resource development, specializing in adult education from Texas A&M University, and holds her professional in human resources certification and is certified in corporate team building. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the microphone Melody Schultz.
Congratulations, class of 2023. I'm so honored to be here celebrating with you today. As I look around the room, I can feel the pride of everyone here, excited to celebrate all that you have accomplished. Graduates, you have spent countless hours preparing for today. Hours studying, reading, completing assignments, practicing diligently in the lab, crossing every T and dotting every I to make sure that you are qualified to graduate today. You should feel so proud of all of your efforts and pause to celebrate all that you have achieved. It was not long ago that I sat in your seat. I had been counting down the weeks and the days to make it to graduation. That day I could finally say, I did it, I'm done. That was a Saturday, but by Monday, guess what? I realized I wasn't done. One chapter had finished with graduation, but a new chapter with further growth, now learning how to apply all of that knowledge, had just started. A bit of personal background. As noted, I'm currently the Director of Training and Development for one of the premier gas compression companies in the world. So I guess it makes sense why I want to talk to you about how embracing a lifetime of learning opens the door to never-ending opportunities for growth and success. But my journey did not start out this way. I graduated with a bachelor's degree almost 20 years ago in English, and on graduation day, I had no idea what I wanted to do with it. People naturally assumed I would become an English teacher because what else do you do with a degree in English? But I knew that a life in a classroom wasn't for me. So instead, I kept my eyes open for opportunity, looking for things that would pique my passions and utilize my natural strengths. A chance connection pointed me in a direction that was never on my map, which is why, a few weeks after graduation, I found myself walking across the Hewlett-Packard campus, proudly sporting my new employee badge with the title Technical Writer under my name. My assumption was that I would get to work with product engineers who were much smarter than me, and all I had to do was make sure that their highly technical explanations were to be able to be understood by us average users. Sounded easily enough. However, one afternoon, after working alongside a particularly intelligent mechanical engineer who left me in tears, I realized that I had some work to do if I was going to be successful in my new role. While I might not be an engineer, I had to learn to think like one. I had to understand what he understood. I had to get my hands dirty, spend time in the lab, and not just watching them, but actually doing the tasks myself. I had to learn how to do the work if I was going to have any clue how to teach someone else. Which leads me to lesson number 1. You are responsible for your learning. You cannot leave your knowledge and skills up to anyone else. If you want to learn something, go learn it. Yes, you're going to have to use your resources, and there are people along the way that will help you, but only you can decide what you need to learn and then take the responsibility to get after it. Over the next decade of my career, I continued to take ownership of my journey, and I encountered many opportunities to grow my skills through real-life experiences. You know the phrase, get comfortable with being uncomfortable? That's the best way to describe that season of my career. I had many challenges tossed my way, especially around ambiguous problems or the need for structure. If there was a new project that required a fresh perspective or collaborating across departments, I became the person they called. I developed a reputation for jumping in with both feet, getting my hands dirty in the details, and figuring out a way to bring their vision to life. Lesson number 2. Experiential skills are gained by learning through challenges. Those seasons that stretch you outside of your comfort zone or your natural abilities help build adaptability and problem solving and critical skills and critical thinking that are skills hard to come by any other way. These are crucial skills that you need in life, regardless of your profession, because life, by definition, is ambiguous and undefined. Guys, get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Where there's a way, where there's a will, there's a way. Dig in, figure it out. As it turns out, the skill to effectively manage vague situations and bring clarity from confusion is highly regarded by visionaries. So it should have come as no surprise when a friend outside of my professional network reached out to me with an enticing opportunity and no job description. His pitch sounded something like this: Melody, we have no idea what we're going to do with you. We just know we need what you have. It was vagary at its best. See, he was among a team of driven individuals who were taking their shot with a new startup company in the gas compression industry. I agreed to go meet a few other founding members, and I was very honest that I knew nothing about what they were doing. But I did let them know of one skill that I thought they would find interest in. I told them I am a relentless learner. I might not know how that works today, but I will learn, and I'll be better equipped tomorrow. I was hired. As startups often require, my role there changed and changed and changed again. Whatever was needed, that's what I did. Sometimes it meant the grunt work that no one wanted to do, and other times it aligned with my passions and my strengths. I got to collaborate and build new department infrastructure. I got to streamline processes and develop programs that ultimately supported the company's long-term sustainability. My favorite times included getting to go out in the field with our gas compressor mechanics, working alongside of them and learning from them. And not just the technical aspects of the compressor equipment, but watching as real-life teamwork unfolded before my eyes. Startups inevitably provide the opportunity to see, touch, and learn many aspects of business. And through these experiences, it felt like a whole new map for my future was laid out in front of me. Had I not embraced lesson number 1, taking responsibility for my own learning, and embraced lesson number 2, seeing those challenges as an opportunity to gain new skills, I never would have believed I was capable of all that I ultimately accomplished in my time there, thus arriving at lesson number 3. You have to look for opportunities, and then you have to be brave and actually take them. You've all heard the famous quote from Wayne Gretzky, "You miss 100% of the shots you don't take." His words perfectly capture the uncertainty and the risk and the potential for reward that we all feel when we take our shot. What if you aren't ready? What if you don't have the qualifications you need to be successful? What if? Fill in the blank. You'll never know if you never try. And the greatest way to have confidence to try something new is if you have the self-assurance in your ability to learn new things. In 2020, I found myself at a crossroads in my career, a time to pick which direction to take on my map. One path, I felt comfortable and confident that I could roll up my sleeves and figure it out as I always had. The other path would not only require me to step outside of my comfort zone, but also actively pursue more knowledge in order to be successful. I bet you can guess which path I took. Yep, after 15 years in my successful, established career, I turned a new direction, and I went back to school. That is how I found myself last summer, sitting in the same seats as you, exhausted from 2 years of blood, sweat, tears, you name it, poured out, to learn just a little bit more and hopefully open up a door for new opportunities in my future. My final lesson is this: opportunities will continue to appear as you continue to learn. I can't count the twists and turns that have led me here today. You all know the phrase, "the only thing constant is change." That's the motto for my career. But with that change has come opportunities I never knew even existed, and I never would have seen had I stayed inside my safe, comfortable little bubble. If you look up synonyms for the word opportunity, the word challenge doesn't appear. And yet I can't name a single opportunity that didn't first start out as a challenge that required effort and learning in order to be successful. Being given an opportunity only works if you do. It's a chance, a prospect, a potential opening to a better you tomorrow if you're willing to dig in and learn a bit more today. Each of us has a unique story as to how we ended up here today, but we share one thing in common. The path we took to get here, it's not linear. We have all metaphorically climbed hills, trudged through valleys, and likely taken a left turn when, in hindsight, we probably should have turned right. Life is not a straight paved path with flashing lines and signs that point the way towards success. We must take each twist and turn, each experience, each challenge, and each opportunity and learn from it. Class of 2023, you should feel so proud of all that you have learned. You've already proven that you know how to seek out opportunity and dig in and work hard to learn something new. You're here today. I want to pause and note that you didn't get here by yourself. If you look around the room, you are surrounded by people who have poured into you. There are parents in the room who taught you to strive for more, siblings who reminded you to stay humble, teachers who shared skills and knowledge, and your classmates who taught you the benefits of working as a team. We learn from everyone around us. And while this chapter of your learning is closing, I promise you a new one has just begun. As you leave here today, keep your eyes open to see opportunity, your mind open to learn new things, and your hands open to share what you have learned with someone else. Congratulations.
Melody, I want to thank you for taking your time to be here and for sharing those inspiring comments to our summer graduates here of 2023. Thank you so much. It is now my privilege to introduce our student respondent. He's one with the biggest smile on the stage up here right now. Wesley Grizzle is from Pocola, Oklahoma, and he's graduating with an Associate in Applied Science and Mopar cap from the School of Transportation and Heavy Equipment. A trailblazer in his family, he becomes the first to attain a college degree, having begun his higher education journey with concurrent college classes during high school. Wesley is not just academically focused, he has dedicated his time to his community as well and currently serves as a youth pastor in Spiro, Oklahoma. After obtaining his associate degree, he plans to further his education at OSUIT, where he will pursue a Bachelor of Technology and Applied Technical Leadership. Ladies and gentlemen, give a nice greeting to Wesley Grizzle.
Good morning, everyone. I'd like to take a moment to let the ambience sink in and understand that this might be our last time in the same room together. Look to your left, if you don't mind. Go ahead, look to your left. Now look to your right. The people that are sitting in the seats next to you, more than likely you've had a class with. They might have even been in your primary class. Now that you're graduating, you might not get to see these people again. But that does not mean the memories are over. No, memories were made to be shared. For example, did you know that during our time here, we faced more than just academic challenges? That's right. We faced more than academic challenges. We faced struggles. We faced storms together. We weathered them together. We even triumphed. We made memories here. And believe it or not, I'm going to add on to this. We actually had 45 study sessions, and they were well into the night. Miss Hope will tell you she thinks 45 minutes of studying, not 45 actual days or times together studying. She would even say that that's practically a new world record, almost. These are proof of our determination, these times. And those nights that we huddled over textbooks and notes, well, terrible notes in my case, but they were notes. Those times that we studied over those notes, and while eating ramen that's cold, it was hot 10 minutes ago, but it's cold now because I had to get settled in to get to studying. Well, those are etched into our shared history, reminding us that we are not just classmates, that we are family. That we supported each other through these times. We learned secrets, the secrets of how to use time management. Yeah. For instance, I'm going to share with you a memory that I have here with my classmates. Some of you know this, but if you don't, I'm going to include you in on this. On campus, there is a culinary art program where they cook and they bake these exquisite, just marvelous pieces of food art, and it's just amazing. And the reason I'm telling you how exquisite it is because I'm used to Sonic. So were my other classmates. So we get in there and we walk down this beautiful hall. There's paintings hung, each 4 foot or however, but these are beautiful paintings. And we're walking in and they didn't tell us. There's not a dress code, but it felt like I should have been informed to dress more, appearance-like, instead of my mechanic uniform and my blue jeans that had oil on them. And everybody else in there is wearing, just suit, tie, and fancy establishment. I'm over here going, wow, this is nice. But just like OSUIT, it is a judgment-free zone, so I felt better. So picture this. There are cups on each corner of this table, and there's a pitcher of water. Now, I got to inform you, I am used to Grandma's pitcher, the faded plastic one that's got the sunflower on it, and yeah, that one that it's brought up at every potluck, that one. Well, this is a top-notch pitcher. This thing, it curves, and it's glass, and it's fancy. Now, I'm not used to top-notch, and neither were my classmates. We're used to mid-notch at best, not top, right? So, unfortunately for the glass and us, one of my classmates goes to tilt the cup, and one of these things that you don't know unless you've been around a top-notch pitcher is this top-notch pitcher, if you don't pour it fast, it's going to go into the floor. Or in our case, down his sleeve, his arm, and into his lap. That's right. Needless to say, we learned an important lesson in trying new things. Number 1, don't let your classmate pour your water. Number 2, if you do, make sure he knows how to pour water. But most importantly, what we truly learned is in this experience and life and memories, they are best when they are shared together with others. Another fond memory I'm going to share with you is when I had class, and some of you have had to experience this learning to time budget. But I had 20 minutes between my history and ethics class, which is no big deal. They were in the same building. Until you factor in that lunch started when history starts, and it ended when ethics stopped. So I had 20 minutes. So when my ethics class I just want to repeat that one more time. It would start and lunch would start. It would finish and lunch would finish. I just wanted to emphasize that. So I would run. Yes, me, I would run. I know, I don't look like it. I would run. I would run as fast as I could to grab lunch and go eat on my way back to class. Otherwise, I would feel like Betty White in that Snickers commercial. I don't know if you've seen it, but you're not you when you're hungry, okay? I didn't need ethics to teach me that one. That was only a Snickers commercial, okay? However, what those moments of dashing to class truly taught me was the depth of my blessings. That gratitude would wash over me as I would realize how fortunate I was to have an elevator on campus that would get me to class. Oh, what a blessing. But beyond that, it dawned on me that I was surrounded by caring teachers. Caring teachers who would support and guide me. Remarkably, their concern extended to my snack choices as well. Whether it was a humble snack or a hamburger, who's counting, right? Well, these instances crystallized for me what the profound truth was, that during these struggles and these obstacles on our path to success, we are never alone in our journey. If we are willing to reach out a hand, if we are willing to collaborate, we will discover that others are more than, they want to help you, right? They're more than willing to join us in our circumferring life challenges. Much like how I tackled that 20-minute brisk run to lunch every Tuesday and Thursday with determination and haste. We found allies and we found our mentors who are willing to help us and to guide us. And because of them and their unwavering support and their willingness to be there for us in the heart of our collective achievement, they embodied the essence of partnership and reminded us that our journey isn't solitary. It's a shared voyage where every obstacle can be transformed into an opportunity to collaborate and emerge stronger. So as we step onto the new threshold of beginnings, let's carry this lesson with us. Let's remember that success is not just about individual effort. It's about the synergy that arises when we come together. Just as we've been supported by our caring teachers and our compassionate peers, our family members, let us continue to extend our hands to others in our pursuit of success. Let's celebrate the beauty of partnership, the strength that emerges from collaboration, and the blessings that surround us. It's hard for me to envision how things will be different now. I'm sure it is for you as well. I won't be rushing to secure my culinary art reservation or knocking on my dorm mate's door at 6 a.m. because we had a class at 7:30 a.m. And it was a test most of the time. I won't be asking my roommate to hop off a fortnight to join me for supper. I won't be doing that anymore. But these experiences of late night and early mornings have taught me something incredibly valuable, that life is worth living. And people are worth not giving up on. Don't give up on them. Those moments of camaraderie and shared laughter and mutual support have shown me the power of human connection. While the routines may change and new challenges await us, the friendships we've cultivated and the memories we've created will remain constant sources of strength, of inspiration. As we step into new chapters of our lives, Let's carry with us lessons that we've learned and bonds that we've forged. Through technology and the digital world, we have the means to keep our connections alive. Thanks, Snapchat and Instagram and Facebook. I keep up with you. Thanks to those integrations of technology and the digital world, we can keep our connections alive, as I said, even if we're physically apart. Let's embrace the opportunities that we will see as they lie ahead while cherishing the shared experiences that have shaped us. The late nights and early mornings have taught us resilience, determination, and the value of companionship. As we continue to grow and evolve, these lessons will guide us to greater heights. As we near the end of this chapter and prepare to embark on new beginnings, let's take a moment to reflect on the journey we've shared. We've traversed the labyrinth of this academy, faced down daunting deadlines, and even managed to distinguish our caffeine tolerance levels. It's true, found out. But beyond our textbooks and our assignments, what truly marks this time, what really bonds us, is what we've nurtured and the moments that we've etched into our yearbooks of our shared history. Think back to those late nights when we huddled over textbooks, illuminating the campus like a constellation of ambition. Little did we know we were crafting the stories that would be passed down through generations of students, along with the sacred knowledge of which coffee shop serves the strongest brew. Sometimes I would thank the library because they got that little Starbucks thing. Sometimes it didn't work though. But along with those sacred knowledges, right? There were those early mornings that our alarms sound like battle cries, urging us to face the day armed with a sense of purpose, if not a full night's worth of sleep. So that was good too. One of my classmates, his would go on for about 5 times, and I have to wake him up. So that was my battle cry. So, in the words of Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 4, it says, "A time to weep, a time to laugh, a time to mourn, and a time to dance. While we may shed a tear for the nights of lost sleep and caffeine-induced heart palpitations, we also cherish the camaraderie that blossomed, the friends forged in the crucible of exam stress, and caffeine overdoses that will stand the test of time." It was wild. Folgers is my favorite, by the way. That's what I found out. As we stand at this juncture, it's impossible to ignore the pangs of sadness that comes with knowing that we won't be able to be a shout away from a late night study session or a spontaneous midnight food run, which McDonald's was open 24/7, so that's where we went. In conclusion, let's remember those late nights and those early mornings aren't just about academic endurance, because they've sculpted us into individuals capable of forming bonds that stretch across miles and evolve over time. Our shared experiences are like that of inside jokes that only we understand. It's a privilege that can't be taken away. Can't be stolen by the passage of years or robes. So here's to the memories that we've created, the friendships that we've cherished, and the laughter that's carried us through. As we step into the new world, let's keep these lessons close to our hearts and the connections within our reach. Those late nights and early mornings that have taught us in life, there are a series of moments worth sharing, even if it means debating the best time to consume coffee. Found out for me, not before bed, so it was going to be a rough morning. Here's to the past we've celebrated, the present we're embracing, and the future we're eager to shape. Thank you very much. God bless you. My name is Wesley Grizzle.
Wesley, thank you for sharing those comments that you prepared for your fellow graduates and for your reflections on your time here at OSUIT. We're very proud of you and congratulations. At this time, I would like to ask all the candidates for graduation to please rise. Having completed the requirements prescribed by the Oklahoma State Regents for Higher Education, you have all been recommended by the faculty of this institution to receive degrees of Associate in Applied Science, Bachelor of Technology, or Associate in Science. By the authority vested in me by the OSU A&M Board of Regents, it is my distinguished privilege as president of Oklahoma State University Institute of Technology to confer upon each of you the degrees for which you have been recommended, with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. We will now begin the presentation of diplomas. Graduates, please wait for the usher to escort you one row at a time to pick up your diploma cover and have your photos taken. Your first photo will be taken just off stage, and then the announcer will call your name and you'll proceed to the center of the stage and stand between the two taped lines to have your second photo taken. When you exit stage, you can return back to your seat. So graduates in the first row, please remain standing, but all other graduates may be seated at this time. The graduates of Oklahoma State University Institute of Technology will now begin their graduation march. And comments for the audience. During the presentation, anyone is welcome to take photos, but please know that we do have a professional photographer who will be taking pictures of all of the graduates, and your special graduate will have the ability to order photos from that agency. Let us commence.
Representing the School of Art Sciences and Health, Dean Dr. Trey Hill. Jason Dostal, Bachelor of Technology in Applied Technical Leadership. Jason Ollinger, Bachelor of Technology, Applied Technical Leadership. Taylor Ragsdale, Bachelor of Technology and Applied Technical Leadership. Outstanding graduate with a Bachelor of Technology and Applied Technical Leadership, Candace Walker. Associate in Science and Allied Health Sciences, Savannah Baldridge. Olivia Clark, Associate in Science, Allied Health Sciences. Caitlin Clemens, Associate in Science and Allied Health Sciences. Caitlin Dwiggins, Associate in Science and Allied Health Sciences. Outstanding graduate with an Associate in Science and Allied Health Sciences, Lillian James. Allison Kelly, Associate in Science, Allied Health Sciences. Tina Kimbrough, Associate in Science, Allied Health Sciences. Chasney Mason, Associate in Science, Allied Health Sciences. Kayla Marie Michaels, Associate in Science and Allied Health Sciences. Leanna Chong, Associate in Science, Allied Health Sciences. Glenda Hanna with an Associate in Science and Business. Ryan Westbrook, Associate in Science and Business. Shane Hollaby, Associate in Science, Pre-Education. Timothy Whitehead, Associate in Science, Pre-Education. Jolie Brooks, Associate in Science and Pre-Professional Studies. Rebecca Hubbard, Associate in Science and Pre-Professional Studies. Danny Kuhn, Associate in Applied Science and Applied Technology, Business and Digital Technologies, and Outstanding Program Support Strategist. Jonathan Kokendorfer, an Associate in Applied Science and Applied Technology, Business and Digital Technologies. Cameron Vaughn, Associate in Applied Science, Applied Technology, Business and Digital Technologies. Mallory Mack, Associate in Applied Science and Culinary Arts. Our outstanding graduate with her Associate in Applied Science and Culinary Arts, Samantha Marion. Emily Shornack, Associate in Applied Science, Culinary Arts. Megan Stowers, Associate in Applied Science, Culinary Arts. Representing the School of Transportation and Heavy Equipment, Dean Terrell Lindsay. Cole Blankenship, Associate in Applied Science, Automotive Service Technician, Chrysler Mopar Cap. Waylon Brazel, Associate in Applied Science, Automotive Service, Chrysler Mopar Cap. Christopher Gwynn, Associate in Applied Science, Automotive Service, Chrysler Mopar Cap. Augustino Perez, Associate in Applied Science, Automotive Service, Chrysler Mopar Cap. Andrew Romero, Associate in Applied Science, Automotive Service, Chrysler Mopar Cap. Our student respondent, Wesley Grizzle, Associate in Applied Science, Automotive Service, Chrysler Mopar Cap. Andres Alvarado, Associate in Applied Science, Automotive Service, Ford Asset. Jacoby Banks, Associate in Applied Science, Automotive Service, Ford Asset. Ethan Bleakley, Associate in Applied Science, Automotive Service, Ford Asset. Jaden Brogdon, Associate in Applied Science, Automotive Service, Ford Asset. Both. Graduating with his degree, Associate in Applied Science in both Automotive Service, Ford Asset, and Truck Technician, Jordan Eblin. Logan Ford, Associate in Applied Science, Ford Asset. Landon Hopkins, Associate in Applied Science, Automotive Service, Ford Asset. Go ahead. Jace Mabry, Associate in Applied Science, Automotive Service, Ford Asset. Xavier Ortega, Associate in Applied Science, Automotive Service, Ford Asset. William Robert Prey, Associate in Applied Science, Automotive Service, Ford Asset. William Pennington, Associate in Applied Science, Automotive Service, Ford Asset. Norman Odell Quinalty, Associate in Applied Science, Automotive Service, Ford Asset. Max Rank, Associate in Applied Science, Automotive Service, Ford Asset. Ethan Riggs, Associate in Applied Science, Automotive Service, Ford Asset. Thank you. Cole Thompson, Associate in Applied Science, Automotive Service, Ford Asset. James Thompson, Associate in Applied Science, Automotive Service, Ford Asset. Alex Thrower, Associate in Applied Science, Automotive Service, Ford. Jeffrey Evans, Associate in Applied Science, Automotive Service, General Motors, ASEP. James Flanagan, Associate in Applied Science, Automotive Service, General Motors, ASEP. Jonathan Hood, Associate in Applied Science, Automotive Service, Ford Asset. Garen Murray, Associate in Applied Science, Automotive Service, General Motors, ASEP. David Rector, Associate in Applied Science, Automotive Service, General Motors, ASEP. Gavin Daniel, Associate in Applied Science, Automotive Service, ProTech. Are you graduating? Thank you for announcing. Trevor Fisher, Associate in Applied Science, Automotive Service, ProTech. Isabella Lane, Associate Applied Science, Automotive Service, ProTech. Parker Moskowitz, Associate Applied Science, Automotive Service, ProTech. Joshua Osborne, Associate Applied Science, Automotive Service, ProTech. Caleb Simonson, Associate Applied Science, Automotive Service, ProTech. Robert Bland, Associate Applied Science, Automotive Service, Toyota T10. Noah Calhoun, Associate Applied Science, Automotive Service, Toyota T10. Alexander Howard, Automotive Service, Toyota T10, Associate Applied Science. Cole Lemon, Associate Applied Science, Automotive Service, Toyota T10. David Lohr, Associate in Applied Science, Automotive Service, Toyota T10. Matthew Milford, Associate Applied Science, Automotive Service, Toyota T10. Caleb Peterson, Associate Applied Science, Automotive Service, Toyota T10. Corlin Arnold, Associate Applied Science, Cat Dealer Prep. Christian Bandel, Associate in Applied Science, Cat Dealer Prep. Landon Blue, Associate in Applied Science, Cat Dealer Prep. Weston Boyd, Associate in Applied Science, Cat Dealer Prep. Hannah Marie Burl, Associate in Applied Science, Cat Dealer Prep. Irvin Eaton, Associate in Applied Science, Cat Dealer Prep. Drake Ham, Associate in Applied Science, Cat Dealer Prep. Andrew Glenn Illerbrun, Associate in Applied Science, Cat Dealer Prep. Caleb Keller, Associate in Applied Science, Cat Dealer Prep. Jacob McDermott, Associate in Applied Science, Cat Dealer Prep. Joshua Posey, Associate in Applied Science, Cat Dealer Prep. Lane Quarles, Associate in Applied Science, Cat Dealer Prep. Colton Racher, Associate in Applied Science, Cat Dealer Prep. Justin Rose, Associate in Applied Science, Cat Dealer Prep. Tanner Swinney, Associate in Applied Science, Cat Dealer Prep. Blaze Tate, Associate in Applied Science, Cat Dealer Prep. Mitchell Titus, Associate in Applied Science, Cat Dealer Prep. Seth Vaughn, Associate in Applied Science, Cat Dealer Prep. Cyrus Wells, Associate in Applied Science, Cat Dealer Prep. Jacob Williams, Associate in Applied Science, Cat Dealer Prep. Hunter Bringardner, Associate in Applied Science, Komatsu ACT. Justin Carter, Associate in Applied Science, Komatsu ACT. Caleb Combs, Associate in Applied Science, Komatsu ACT. Cross Franklin, Associate in Applied Science, Komatsu ACT. Nicholas Jones, Associate in Applied Science, Komatsu ACT. Braden Lines, Associate in Applied Science, Komatsu ACT. Zachary McDonald, Associate in Applied Science, Komatsu ACT. Bo McQueen, Associate in Applied Science, Komatsu ACT. Marshall Simons, Associate in Applied Science, Komatsu ACT. Luke Ballard, Associate in Applied Science, North American Equipment Dealers Association. Caleb Bloodworth, Associate in Applied Science, North American Equipment Dealers Association. Patrick Goff, Associate in Applied Science, North American Equipment Dealers Association. Gage Irving, Associate in Applied Science, North American Equipment Dealers Association. Joseph Krebs, Associate in Applied Science, North American Equipment Dealers Association. Gregory McBride, Associate in Applied Science, North American Equipment Dealers Association. William Miller, Associate in Applied Science, North American Equipment Dealers Association. Jonathan Morrow, Associate in Applied Science, North American Equipment Dealers Association. Lane Prince, Associate in Applied Science, North American Equipment Dealers Association. Taylor Richardson, Associate in Applied Science, North American Equipment Dealers Association. Brighton Sebo, Associate in Applied Science, North American Equipment Dealers Association. Brandon Vardell, Associate in Applied Science, North American Equipment Dealers Association. Zachary Ward, Associate in Applied Science, North American Equipment Dealers Association. Jason White, Associate in Applied Science, North American Equipment Dealers Association. Justin Carrier, Associate in Applied Science, Western Equipment Dealers Association. Charles Gassford, Associate in Applied Science, Western Equipment Dealers Association. Ethan Robertson, Associate in Applied Science, Western Equipment Dealers Association, and our last graduate for today's ceremony.
I wish you all had the same vantage point that we have up here on stage. To see those smiling faces come across, it's just such an exciting day. Congratulations, graduates. You've all worked very hard. You should all be proud of your accomplishment. We're proud of each and every one of you, not only for graduating, but because we know most of you already have a job lined up as well after leaving OSUIT. So best of luck in all of your future endeavors. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to ask all of the graduates to please stand. And as they move their tassels from right to left, I proudly present to you the 225th graduating class of OSUIT, right there. Dr. Pete Brown is going to return to the microphone and is going to lead us in singing the OSU Alma Mater hymn. I'm going to ask everyone to please rise. If you don't know the words, don't fret, because they are printed on the inside back cover of the program today.
Proud and immortal, bright shines your name, Oklahoma State, we herald your fame. Ever you'll find us loyal and true to our alma mater, OSU.
What a big day, what a big day. This is truly a proud day on campus, and we'd like to thank every one of you for being here today to make this such a special formal occasion for our graduates. Your presence this morning has made this a very special occasion for those of us that work here as well as those that are graduating. Our ceremony is now concluded. Please enjoy a safe trip home. We are dismissed.